they are confirmed Canada and South Africa, Netherlands and Morocco, and Brazil and Japan. And they say confirmed. And no around 32 fishes no. Ebi and a day ama ayeti for Jude. Me tell when games no.
Rich made us say enra games no. Of course your certain games are not interest more. Back Rich Cote d'Ivoire there. Obekaya Meka Hanom. Say straight away. I may expect to say la Cote d'Ivoire. I will say almost share Curaçao into almost guaranteed a slot already. Mekai say almost share Curaçao and then you say almost put up that performance. Almost 6 points, you know. That is almost air share Curaçao by 2 unanswered goals. You know, say Ivorians, no. Some of your money may you crana and competition way. Nan combat me 9 points or at least 7 points. Or show mu game or more ball against Germans now. Clearly, it was a game where either win or draw for them. Did I share by virtue of the 2 matches or more ball, the veracity or the magnitude of the 2 matches or more ball against Ecuador level, any Germans also almost level, not relatively, comparatively, opposition like this team or nation, Curaçao, now share or me a novice or me a first timers and or money strong footballing history or money BBR. Tsunami was clearly and Curaçao for no yes, now they could have also qualified there. Maybe a review say they had a point. One point before the game no, was against Ecuador. Hence, there was some level of motivation. Says almost with me, as Ivorians now, on 4 points, and then also be guarantee almost at least 3rd place finish, or even possibly because almost a crown back second. No more actually Ecuador game no, said the game no ever pan it out. Inti Rich no more so ever positions or more qualify psychologically no, they were still up there, they were prepared. So I'm share Ivorians no. Boot for boot, but just that in terms of quality, in terms of exposure, in terms of level, no going to be matching up to the quality of Ivorians, no Edeba on board. We'll say kudos to La Cote d'Ivoire. I'm happy for them. So I'm 6 points, no more advancing to the next stage of the competition. Almost so Airty Africa in him, said the Morocco, Airty Africa in him, and the Ghana, so performance, done including South Africa. For some reasons, in the obvious reasons, no. Now more money has support, no. Me feel say a good World Cup will reach some expansion here called 48 teams, no. Africa in a way, benefit. You sure performance and me sure say another positive aspect has got to do with the Morocco. So yeah, during the last World Cup, no. Say ni na and a push Africa and they are that far. Rich, an interesting story was told yesterday about Ecuador. May fire no because of me tea near the inti. May fire no na me demano esi. Rich so interesting at a point oh. No be any say Ecuador a free competition man sir. And say Ecuador a free competition no man. Me sure say obi odi game na chi bia no. Na ne ho bedwire ne kakra. Premise am de come asem ne say o share the quality e wo omo fold because omo Paris Saint-Germain player e wo honom in the shape of William Pacho and Oba Arsenal also appear Henkapi or also a part of their squad. And our coach Chelsea so Moises Caicedo and so into Osha quality exposure almost leveler almost a day banner. Yenim say anye biano at least finishing within the top 3. No mubenya points here don't be qualify no. I will say a feasible. Enti na one and Rich they are so interesting. They say you say a game national Germany enya an early goal. So the impression was that either say on Babomodin Ateka asan to us as Germany and I say Rich almost a free. And Rich, it was so interesting. A crumb of far so at Tekano. A 2 so a winning game. Nene Oko Ecuador, a brandy about Quababe hero. Na Sa brandy Gonzalo Plata. Rich, history one interesting way a canon sem. Na ye beba sa partner so but ade ba akwa mahu Germany team ne ho I in resan so edadi ne Rich onim Germany coach Julian Nagelsmann or a lot of work to do now say o share omo team na Rich mahu ade bi yes omo Jamal Musiala in terms of creativity he's up there into any problems Rich omo esanso gra Florian Wirtz no so sa but only my dear mahu omo team ne ho. So show my team the critically on one almost like a leader striker a clinical finisher, a typical out-and-out striker. Let me remember say Kai Havertz say Olidia onye a natural out-and-out striker. Or a winger, or because a midfielder kum winger, onye a natural out-and-out striker. And me know him say Germany say open one nation. I will produce a lot of strikers, top strikers Germany. The last one who producing crowd was Miroslav Klose.
So wonderful.
Well, wonderful, but Mr. Can I say wonderful? I know, but me make the level Germany. I mean,
it's true.
Rich,
it's true.
The level, Rich, because say at a point now all can nations spy say almost strikers and get Germany. Jürgen Klinsmann, Gerd Müller, Rudi Völler, Podolski. Just say you bet me up Bodina, blah. But omo ba bedru point say omo bo a un said a natural out-and-out striker o gina omo anim because Kai Havertz and e be man say role no and I can say so probi anka betimi aka say obe a natural out-and-out striker but onye up there in terms of numbers, in terms of goals and sa level see American the closer mo ediamaya Undaf is a good striker but sa level no who say for a very long time.
Yeah, Voldemar the year I can say Newcastle no. Still na no on conference woman. Because it looks like some games no mo boni na I mean no. Undaf no kra no. And I understand sometimes I say the coaches na say.
Yes.
Your players be obeka say obi to say Undaf say. Minim said the first Rebecca say na say Branton obabi a wo chego. Enti adentina say Germany bo game a. They be a man at bench. Sometimes Ayana is good. You will play well starting on your day. But so if you bench a bar quickly, normal result.
An impact sub.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that say can't have it on your out and out striker there.
Yes.
I mean you have some in your team. Voldemar the same year who do Newcastle.
Yes.
And Nhyira is very good.
Yes.
Oh,
really he's good. Yes. But Rich, minim the NTI says sometimes in so coaches in so almost have other factors. Oh, said Kai Havertz. I actually the work rate. Said the ultimately lines. Almost some factors in into Ebi and the Josman. And sometimes your certain strikers or players are coaches GDA womu based on a Juma or Mode or more yani the omunim say ombetimi aye the amom. Some factors nina ebem. But Rich, unim me game no na ma adwen sai ba ade bi so. Equator for ade bi na ade omo ye a pay off. And will be on the Germany people. Our best idea, no, it will pay off. Ecuador, Omukra, pacey wingers. So, Orea Gonzalo Plata, a very effective winger, all pace. Now, you'll be so reach 1v1 situation or Dobeko. Onimche Kama. So, Johnny Aboa, where Omo wingers next start you another good winger. On also pace, or bet me adrebo the way through. And I reach almost also ball one other winger, that Anguilla guy, Nelson Anguilla. Also a left winger, and also that pace. Now, come here, question coach ni ready who say, I dare bet me at the Germany, sir. Say, who decided say also keep pressure. Now on the counter or on the break, no, when you say a quick transition. Now, we are very disciplined. Who bet me as because normally, how a ball no, rely more on their creative midfielders. And I know a push is a high line, no. The moment our wingers are good now, which me bypass it no and one rich now she goes no more consider and I think say one aspect of their game one also ye hu adwuma iye so omo anya hu adwuma rich ebeha omo going forward and suddenly this goalkeeper ni enim ne sa German goalkeeper but one errors are all this competition anymore. And even organizing the defense crown has become a bit of problem. Manuel Neuer, but the Neuer that we know previously, or you know you're organizing the defense very well and on your mistakes. But I said, Sanya Mani and Rich only memra the funny.
No, this year, no.
Yes, our history American wasn't. Rich Ecuador. There's only on man penny essay one more a national holiday Ecuador. And I'm in Okasi. I'm in South Crown or Motono, almost a World Cup national. And so we tax it free in South for 1 month. Yes. Now, Rich, history now, Ebony, Gonzalo Plata na share winning goal. Come back to 2019. Also, this Ecuador team, you want to saw a golden generation. Now, Rich, you go 2019 now. Almost World Cup no Poland under 20 DM. group ana Ecuador no ne Japan any Italy and Mexico and all group. Rich, omunya a point going into the final round of games. And omuni Mexico a boy. Omuni Mexico a boy no. This same Gonzalo Plata. Rich, onim say your ball game no. A brand no ne say go no. Now go na or say no. Na eno ne ma third place teams no omo ball mo no. And the man Ecuador at the qualifier. And this same Gonzalo Plata. Asanso ase. Now, share time or this year go now. So World Cup no 13th minute or this year go no.
Okay.
And when so against Germany, ni go na qualify omo. And so go no so all say no 77th minute. Tis a check na all the kind fast go no was 12 minutes. And we no reach 77th minute. And Usha I say history. And I say repeat itself because when so no asanso the omo qualifier as third place team. Who's so interesting? Yes, into history, no. Sana rich at games no ne ye baby anafi